Hello. ओए टिम मिलाउने होला नि त तैले तनी तनी अनलाइन के रे उति गर्न मैले जसरी भन्नाले हेडफोन या के युज गरेर के ल दुईजनाले लाइभ गऱ्यो भने चाहिँ के फाइदा हुन्छ भने माइकमा सँगै बोल्न पाइरा हुन्छ के तेरो आवाज मेरो हेडसेटमा मेरो आवाज तेरो हेडसेटमा जान्छ नि त अनि दुईटैको आवाज ठ्याक्कै यता यो गेममा जान्छ त्यही त हो नि के हुँदैछ म्याच अब आफै सुरु हुन्छ के ए अनि हाम्रो आवाज आउँदैन हाम्रो दुईटैको आवाज हामी एकअर्काले सुनेर अनि हाम्रो दुईटैको चाहिँ उनीहरूले सुन्ने हो नि त टिभी उता युट्युबमा त खोइ त्यही सिस्टम हो जस्तो लाग्छ के भएन ल ल ल ल
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal chords at its best. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack.
Come on, guys! Come on! What's going on, man?
Maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Buena.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the middle.
Whoa, nigga!
Nemecha. Pops him off in and wins back the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking to play him in. Here's found the shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all.
It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
आज आफ्नै केटाहरूसँग खेलेको रमाइलो भइरहेको
Oh no, what has happened here? Casado. Gavi. Tries to pass it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. More and more pressure on the ball here. Reyes. Quarter of an hour played.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
सुतेर उडाइदिए त्यसले बल
It's been given.
लो
Well, that's a booking. Always
त्यसै के अब यो म्याच गोरे काम छैन यो अम्पायरमा बरु यो हप्सीले चाहिँ सपोर्ट हान्छ यार
He's a sharp little ball here. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's been played through. Big chance! Oh, would you believe it? The most
Yeah, man. That's a
Really well played,
nail-biting
Peter. It's
goal.
very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that ends it.
ठ्याक्कै हाफ टाइम हुनु
Did
Full time
anyone see
भइसक्यो?
this coming? Really?
Well, I think, Peter, we've again been reminded.
ओए कति मिनेटको लाओ र सिद्धो त लामो ल ल ल ल ए ल ल
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Camp Nou at its best. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been...
Gavi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
ए के रे एकचोटि 2 मिनेट 1 मिनेट पज गर्न ए ल ल पज भएर रहेछ रिमोट चार्ज चाहिँ सिधै देखाइरा कि त्यो भएर छ त यार
Looks a decent... And he shoots! And it's Pedri. Martin. Balde. João Cancelo. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Yamal. He's found the way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has been slung wide. Saka. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Havertz. And that's been won straight back. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Martin is there, and he can get that clear.
के भयो यहाँ त रोक्यो त के गर्ने होला अब भइसक्यो चार्ज भइसक्यो भइसक्यो रहेछ कि अर्कोको चाहिँ डाउन भएर रहेछ कि लगइन भएर ल ल त्यही भने मैले त्यही भन्न खोजेको कि अघि यसलाई चाहिँ काट्दिउँ न है म ब्याक गरिदिन्छु उद्या आहा युआर इन्भाइटेड टु पार्टी भनेर ए यक्स ठ्याक्कै कहाँ गयो त्यही त मिल्छ हौ सब सिस्टम हो हामीलाई थाहा नभएको अनि सेयर प्ले इन्भाइट ए त्यो होइन होला हाम्रो दुइटैको आइरह त्यहाँ साउन्ड देखा छैन र देखा छ होइन आयो आयो कस्तो मिठो साउन्ड आउनु रहेछ यार ल ल यो सिकेर राख्नुपर्छ यार यो पनि ल ओए मिठो साउन्ड आउने यार त्यही भएर पो गेमर ए सोफा त्यही भन्छु गेमरहरूले कहाँबाट यिनीहरूलाई मजा आउँदो रहेछ भनेर हेडफोन बोकेर खेल्दा यो पो रहेछ कुरो असलियत साउन्ड पनि मिठो आउने कि फेरि मै हो होइन मै हो त्यही भएर त्यही देख्लै त झ्याउ लाग्छ नि त साथीसँग खेल्दा अनि यसरी बोलेर खेल्यो भने त बल्ल मजा आउँछ नि त्यही भएर गेमरहरू एकचोटि टाउकोमा हेडसेट हालेपछि निकाल्दैन रहेछ के रहेछ रिजन भने त रिजन थाहा भइहाल्छ खै त हान्न ए तैँले ब्लुटुथवाला तर ब्लुटुथवाला कनेक्ट हान्यो कि हेडसेटै हो त्यही गरेँ मैले पनि त्यही गरेँ दामी यसरी चाहिँ दामी आउँदो रहेछ कि बाहिरको नोइज केही छैन फुल नोइज क्यान्सलेसन भयो भने ठोक जे पर्दा मैले त त्यो सुट्टा ल्याएर राखेको थिएँ कि आधी डिब्बा राति यसो काम लाग्छ ढिलो सुत्यो भने बुङ्गुरलाई देखाइदिनु पनि जेलस हुन्थ्यो म भोलि PS5 किन्छु भन्छ तिमीहरू नभन्ने सट्टीमा हेल्ने भन्छ भोलि लाइभ देख्छ होला नि त मेरो अनि तेरो पनि देख्छ अनि यिनीहरू रोज राति हाने रहेछ भनेर फायर हुन्थ्यो तर अहिले PS4 त सस्तै के अरे सेकेन्ड ह्यान्ड लिने भने त लामो 10-15 हजारमै आउँछ हो अलिअलि अड्किँदो रहेछ कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ तैँले त्यो स्क्वायर बनाएर राख्यो होला कि त्यो होला मिस त्यही भएर झुक्या हो तैँले जहिले उ त्यो दाप्छस् गोलो क्वालिटी धेरै भएछ क्या हाम्रो मेरोमा त अलिअलि अड्किया कि होइन त्यस्तो वाइल्ड अड्क्या होइन कि अलिअलि नेपालको नेट त्यस्तै हो त्यही भएर
Great vision. Played out to the left flank. Timber gets a foot in here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well timed, excellent interception. Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free. Rafinha.
No.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
त्यतिकै ल बलै त्यहाँ थिएन यार
It is red.
हेर्दा त्यहाँ ल त्यस त्यो ट्याकल गर्दा कहिलेकाहीँ दाबिन्छ कि
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
यो मुझे पास त दिँदै दिने होइन गोलकिपरको त भने अब के भन्नु त भाले भएन त्यो ट्याकल गर्दा लड्छ कि स्लाइड हान्छ
Well played, well sorted out. Rice and Madweke. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gavi. He's looking wide.
तर यसो एकदमै घर बसे त टाइम पास डेन्जर हुन्छ यार
Some good defending and indecisive passing.
म लकडाउन भरि यसले धेरै हेल्प गरे हो नि
Now it's Havertz.
गेम खेल्दै टाइम पास गर्दै
João Cancelo. Gavi.
फेरि एक्लै मजा आउन्न कि यसै यसरी हामी जो कनेक्टर खेल्यो नि त्यसरी खेल्यो भने चाहिँ फेरि मजा आउँछ
Subimendi.
न त्यो यत्तिकैमै खेलेर फेरि कम्प्युटरसँग त के काम ओए डेन्जर रोक्यो यार डेन्जर रोक्यो मै
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
मैले त गयो भने ल ओहो हातै मैले मड्किने गरेँ हाने पावर पनि फेरि ओइ खोइ
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
ल ल अब भयो त
Pass surprised
Love.
everyone and not in a good way. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great
नानीहरूतिर
rival.
त प्ले स्टेसनहरूको यस्तो खोल्दा रहेछ टक्क एउटा टिभी राखिदियो
Yamal received
फेरि जोगाले
loose now and they want to get it back. Eze.
अनि घन्टाको 200 बुढाहरू अनि खेले कम पैसा कमाए नि खोलेर गेमहरूले त
Now it's Eze. Rice. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll
पहिला
have to go
पुरानो
ahead.
वर्ष थियो भन्थ्यो
Takes a shot.
थ्याट साला
Able to get in on the
आज
attack here.
पेले तर गोल चाहिँ छिराएन कि
It's a wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
यसरी खेल्यो भने घरमा पनि बरु केही
Now
भन्दैन
it's
फेरि
Havertz.
गेम खेलिरह भन्ने भए आजकलको जेनेरेसनहरू बुढाहरू यस्तै हो
Out
भन्छ
to the left
बस्छन्
it goes. Balde. And it's Balde. Showing great feet there. Well, the defence proved infallible.
ओए
Could be caught. There's the
ओए
shot. Oh, he's done it. The goal to end it all.
कस्तो जहिले यस्तोमै हुन्छ कि
Error duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
ल म त हाफ चाहिँ भयो होला भने ल ओए गोल हान्ने बित्तिकै सिद्धिँदो रहेछ क्या
Oh,
म्याच
who would have thought it? The
अघि मैले के त गोल हान्ने बित्तिकै सिद्धियो नि त
Well,
अघि
losing doesn't become any more acceptable, even if you've stayed in the game and played with pride. You've still lost, and the harsh reality of that will live long in the
Milan to
memory
Milan.
unless you have the desire to fix the faults
म back jam.
and improve the strengths. And I hope this team
Hey,
can
love.
do that and come again.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
अनि डाइरेक्ट यहीँबाट रिम्याच गर्न मिल्छ होला सायद यक्स नेक्स्ट भा अप्सनमा तल युजर लिस्टमा राखेँ अब के गर्ने हो एक्सनमा हो अनि यो त तेरो प्रोफाइल पो हो त म कहाँ हुनु पर्यो त रोगे बाहिर नेसनल टिम क्याम्पेनमा यक्स त त्यही भनेमा सल हाफ टाइम सिद्धिसक्यो भन्छ अब आयो नि त अब के गर्ने तर मिलाइसक्यो सेटिङ ल ल पहिला मिलिसिया खेलेको याद आउने के कम चल्यो त्यो गेम यसरी नै खेल्थ्यो नि त इन्भाइट गरेर टक्क अनि दिमाग नि फोकस हुन्छ क्या यस्तो गेमहरू खेल्यो भने त यताउता छट्टी नै परेन कि इङ्ल्यान्ड लिनु मन थियो यार इङ्ल्यान्डले नि राम्रै खेल्छ यार अब एकछिनमा टक्क हाफ टाइम भएपछि सुट्टा हान्छु यार म त सिक हान्यो यो मुजी बुङ्गु राति एउटा बानी पार्दियो क्या लामो म सुट्टै खान्थिनँ त्यो मुजी एउटा चिया खाँदा नि 5वटा चुरोट एउटा चिसो खाँदा नि 3वटा चुरोट ओए हाम्रो यहाँ लाइभमा गएर होला हौ साउन्ड बिर्सिर बुङ्गुर फायर हुन्छ मुजी यार त्यो कसरी काट्ने बल्ल याद आएर यो मुजीहरूले मेरो कुरा काट्दै बस्या भन्छ मुजी घुम्दै घुम्न त अझ युएफसी खेल्न पर्ने हो क्या हामीले अनलाइनमा फाइट के बल्ल झन् मजा आउँथ्यो तेरो 5 पर्यो त्यही देखाउँदो रहेछ कि माथि स्क्रिनमै यहाँ 3जनासम्म मिल्छ कि खेल्न अर्को टक्क हामी हार्यो नि होइन अनि अर्कोले नि कनेक्ट खेल्न मिल्छ कि 3टा डिभाइस कनेक्ट
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Begley. Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
कलर फरक सेतो कालो ठिकै छ ल
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special.
के भयो कस्तो बत्तीको प्लेयरहरु के हो यो ल ल कहाँ म खेलेकै छैन हामी हो र
He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader.
That's a foul, no two ways about it.
हैन भने म खेलेकै छैन जस्तो लाग्छ
It's a red card. England are now
कस्तो बत्तीको अनि प्लेयरहरु
It looked avoidable and
यो पासै देखेन एक्सले
he was trying to intimidate.
ए हो त्यही भएर कन्फ्युज भएर छ ल ल ल ओइ
That's a waste. Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
अघि स्क्रिनमा अड्किरा भएर हामीलाई त्यो अहिले ठ्याक्क स्मुथ चल्यो भएर चाहिँ फास्ट लाग्यो हो के
No way he was going to let him past. And he's managed to get free. Vinicius! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude
म चाहिँ अझै साइको भएर म सेतो सम्झिरहेको के
They just didn't anticipate on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. That has not gone well.
ओइ कस्तो मिठो थ्रु बल निक्लियो तर भएन
Now Foden. And it's Kane.
Valverde
concedes a free kick for that.
केन पनि खत्रै हो नि प्लेयर त
He's not got that quite right. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely weighted ball.
यो मुझे इंग्लैंड तो भाग रही है यार दौड़ी दे न दौड़ी नहीं यार तो मुझे मेरा BNB नहीं ठीक थे ते भने के भाग रही है ने टीम तो डिफेंस ही है ना कि अब यस्तो हल्ला ओए त्यो ल चेन्ज गर्न मिल्दैन काट यो त लास्टै रहेछ फाक टिम रहेछ लामो के गर्नु पर्यो एबेन्डन फाक यार मुझे इङ्ल्यान्ड त दोष रहेछ त भेट्दैन भेट्ने यार मुझे 8 मिनट हुन पाएन 3 गोल भइसक्यो म यस्तो पाराले त 10 गोल खान्छ त यो म सब काट्नु पर्ने हटा एकैचोटि हट्नु पर्छ नि स्टनिङ पास रे यो रे त्यो घुमिन्जेलसम्म हुन त त्यही मलाई आनन्द हो त्यो टिम यार ए लल चकलेट हाल्दै हान्नुपर्छ यार म्याच मैले त आज लेट सुत्छु भनेर खानेकुरा नि लिएर राखेको थिएँ
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter...
कस्तो तुफान दौड्यो
A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's loose now, and he's following up.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff coming off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Mbappe. Simple decision for the referee. Well, it's not taken him long.
Too much tackle गर्दा लाग्छ यार खै
Chouameni. Valverde.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in a great position here. Here comes the corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got...
No!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nemecha. Mbappe. Sabitzer.
तेरिका
Just about within shooting range. Adeyemi. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Played into space. Played into space out wide. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making...
Tries a shot!
Ryerson.
That's all.
ओए रिमोटे पूरे हल्ले आते हैं
Fran Garcia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence.
ला
And he's...
यार
Now it's Mbappe. Tries a deft little ball. Vinicius.
ओए
And a trademark move
It does
ends
hit
with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had
Yeah.
time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
आइना
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Valverde considers his options. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Turns and goes back. Oh, nice touch.
ओए
Having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
आइ
Delivery from Danny. And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Giovanni really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Driving forward. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Sabitzer. Nemecha. Adeyemi. Knocks it into space. Sabitzer. Adeyemi. He might be in here. He has found a way through.
थैट
Was very necessary. And that's a throw. Nemecha opts for safety.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
ओह
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
थैट ऐसा लॉयर नहीं नाइन
Carvajal. He's found a way through. Ball is over the line. Rudiger cuts it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Now this Mbappe goes for a shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Go!
Corner of the game.
Ball है ना देखनी यार. पुरै मुझे रियल मैच खेले आज तो प्रेसर भी बाहर यार. इसरी खेलता तो मजा आउँदो रहेछ मुझे.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Valverde. Great vision. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, shooting chance!
छिर्नै देखाइन त आज यार.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looks sharp.
कुन रहेछ यार यो किपर
That's
चाहिँ
very
म्याच.
well played.
Madrid get their fourth corner. Defending of the desperate variety. He's going for goal! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Brahim Diaz probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Pinches it off him. Valverde. Just too much on that.
आफ्नै डबल.
Another chance from a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. He's on it. Big chance!
No, bicycle.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Valverde is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Mbappe puts his foot on the gas.
ओए मुझे आफ्नै टाउको ल्याएर.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner count is rising. That's 6. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's a little loose. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot!
Wow! Mid.
Borussia Dortmund
True.
on level terms.
यो अन्त. Come back.
No space.
Hello guys, hello. मेरो 6-7 जनाले हेरिरहेको रहेछ यार.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll.
Come on guys,
pretty good
it's a
about that one.
going tough competition. Metro goal of the day.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equalizer and we're all square.
यो त मैले रियल खेले जस्तो फिल भएको छ. अनि ट्याङ्गो हानेर झन् एग्रेज.
The next goal is going to be so significant.
म यस्तो मजा आइरहेको रहेछ हानेर खेल्न म्याच. किन निस्किने हो र घाममा मैले डुल्न होइन. कहिले काहीँ जानु पर्यो भने जाने, अरू बेला गेम सेम हानेर टाइम पास गर्ने हो के.
Somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball.
बुङ्गुर.
Easy pickings there. So what can they make of this?
तर यार तर बुङ्गुरले त्यो रिमोटले खेले हो है, मान्नु पर्छ.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
This is called comeback.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to maintain it.
फुटबल जिता नि ल्याए म.
And here's Brahim Diaz. Chance!
Way!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running. You're always going to have chances with that kind of
Ooh la la, ooh la la. CR7 नि त्यहाँ लाइभ हानिरह होला मुख छाड्दै तिनीहरु त्यहाँ रातभर हानिदिन्छ गेम यार भन्दा आजकल 12-1 बजे त सामान्य भइसक्यो यसो हेर्नुपर्छ बुढाबुढीहरु सब अनलाइन हो बट दिउँसो ल ल हाने हाने हेर्ने यार कार्डै देखाएन उ ल हेर त न कार्ड पाइहाल्थ्यो नि म छेकेर बस्दिहाल्छु नि ट्याग सम्झिने पानी छम्किने सम्झिने पानी छम्किने दामी दामी म्याच भने यस्तो हुनुपर्छ कि ल ठ्याक बब्बाल मजा आइरहने एक गेम हानेर चाहिँ 10-15 मिनट ग्याप बस्नुपर्छ है म सुट्टा हान्नुपर्छ यार अहिले होइन कि यो म्याच भ्याएपछि चाहिँ किन हो अड्की यता सेटिङ मिलाउँदियो
Se va a producir un cambio de jugador. El dorsal 20 será sustituido por el dorsal 4.
Here's the whistle then to start the second half. Bellingham. Spread neatly. That's Valverde.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's really well manoeuvred. And the pass is intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. Brahim Diaz. Pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Adeyemi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. Face to face with real chance.
आजले छिर्न दिन्न बल आज
And he has kept it out.
यसले आज छिर्न दिन्न बल
Clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a lucky 7th corner. He gets
ओए ओए के भयो यहाँ
and that's caused a worry.
जाली च्यातेर छिरे हैन र
Annoyed with himself.
ए
He hit it well enough.
हैन रहेछ मैले म त छिर्यो भने यार
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Ryerson. Good running, strong and purposeful.
yeah.
Shot. There's no flag. He's beaten the last man. There could be trouble
खोइ
here.
के हो बुझ्नु हैन होला पेनाल्टी त
Keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed
I know.
and vulnerable, and
The
he
try
really had
on
to do
him,
something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance
धेरै
here
पावर
from-
गयो
he's
जस्तो
got the
लाग्यो यार
goal.
उफ
That was travelling.
फ्री किकमा एउटा छिराउन सके हैन यार अहिलेसम्म यार
Sabitzer. That has not gone well. Brahim Diaz. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Diaz. Alaba. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got away. Adeyemi. Reyes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to pass it through. Brahim Diaz. No, that's been intercepted. Adeyemi looking to add to his goal. Not the most accurate pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Howson gets across to intercept that. Valverde. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the flag has stayed down. That is great defending, so alert. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
यसमा त ड्र हुन्न होला सायद पेनल्टी हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई त
He is onto this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, now it's a race for the... Can he finish? It's a loose ball.
के भइरहेछ यो हाइलाइट त सेभ गरेर राख्नुपर्छ यार त्यही असम्भव भयो त
Oh, what has happened here?
कमेन्ट्रीले भन्दै हो व्हाट्स ह्यापन देयर भनेर तर आज त म्याच हेर्नेलाई पनि मजा आएर होला यार खोइ कसले हेरे देखाउँदैन रहेछ यसमा त
That's a cute ball. He's cut it out. Sabitzer. Nemecha. And it's lofted through here. Mbappe goes for the shot.
अनि भो त
He scores. And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter.
Of Mahira.
Even better, can they get another?
That pass isn't the best. Searching pass he's played there. Well, they've got it again. He's picked his way through. Chouameni. Reyes. He's away. Looking to play him in. And he's being shifted off it. Ah, he's given it away. Great chance. He's got away with one there.
This is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
अब कमब्याक हान्नुपर्छ टाइम धेरै छैन
Looking for options for movement. And that was nowhere near his best.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Out towards the flank. That's good running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Adeyemi. Looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Smoothly does it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Stood up well to him there. And that's put play to a promising move. Can he get it through? Howson makes the interception. Can he spark a counter here? Borussia Dortmund are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oi!
Well, the defence just about came out on top.
Yes! Yes!
Stolen level at the last.
Yes!
Terrific goal. What a super shot.
आज त यो लाइभ स्ट्रिम पनि हेर्दा नि आफैले हेर्दा नि मजा लाग्छ हो आज यो गेमले त
2 goals on the day and he may not yet be done.
तेरेगा
All square again into the dying minutes.
Cool down. Time waste haन्नुपर्छ. Cool down.
At least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time.
Anton promptly onto that, and that is that.
2 minutos de descuento.
Well, that looks a decent ball. 2 minutes to be added on.
आफूलाई चाहिँ खाली ह छिर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now he's got space here. Good ball, good take. Mbappe, loose ball now, takes a shot.
के भइरह यहाँ यार कुद्लो लास्टमा
It's incredible, and that has raised the roof. He made it happen, squeezed through
ठ्याक्क
with
सिधै गेम बन्यो
and that will be the final act.
म्याच लास्ट मोमेन्टमा आएर यार
Played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game.
मजा आयो लामो
So promisingly from their perspective.
लगभग आधी घन्टा हुँदो रहेछ एउटा
Leaving
गेम
here feeling utterly deflated.
Ruego a los espectadores que tengan previsto
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
त्यही हो ठिक्क भएर रहेछ यसो म सुट्टा हान्छु नि त ओए त खेल्दै अझ कि कम्प्युटरसँग
Performance that can linger and fester.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury.
सुत्ने हो तर 2 मिनेटमा खेलौँ भनेर अङ्ला नि रेस्ट हुन्छ धेरै होइन 2 मिनेट ल यति छोडिदिन्छु म रुममै खाने हो यताउता जाने होइन ओए हान्नु म तान्दै खेलौँ ल के भएन हेलो स्टार्ट हान्न त ल के नेक्स्ट गर्ने मैले नै म त रुममै सुट्टा खाइदिने हो कि मलाई भाले छ फ्ल्याटमा एक्लै हो ओ र मैले हेरेकै छैन यार अलि यो हान्नु पनि म अहिले पछि हेर्छु यसो नयाँ टिम लिएर खेलौँ भने कुनै गतिलो छैन एथलेटिक म्याड्रिड कुनमा होला तल कुन लिन्ला हो होइन म बार्सा लिगौँ ल युट्युबमा हेरौँ न यार एकचोटि कस्तो आइरहेको रहेछ ल आइरहेको त मेरो साउन्ड नि आहा भिडियोमा तेरो चाहिँ आएन मेरो चाहिँ आहा फेरि आफ्नो आउँदो रहेछ कि ए अनि मेरो तेरोमा चाहिँ हामी दुइटैको आहा कि ए यस्तो रहेछ यसको नि केही होला सिस्टम पछि मिलाउँला अब चेन्ज हान्दै हो ल गर यहाँ मन ठ्याक्क भ्याउँछ त्यतिकै चर्चित कहाँ छ त नि प्ले स्टेसनमा कम चर्चित छ वर्ल्डभरि अहिले त त्यो प्याडै आउँदो रहेछ सानो पोर्टेबल
A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we asked that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time?
Suru da batti do rahe chhe
fantastic. Now the game
I'll just hit balance boy.
So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final.
Team ramrole and आफूलाई confident feel हुन्छ के.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into space out wide.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Hey!
Just misses past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage.
And he shoots! That has been slung wide. That's a lovely pass. Oh, well played, well played.
Hey! Kosto power ane.
Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Carvajal. Howson. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Brahim Diaz. Looking to play him in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Madrid have it. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Well, that pass isn't the best. But he's intervened well there. Now it's Rafinha. Valverde bumps him off in and wins
Janna
back the
fall
ball.
diएन
Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Howson did well to emerge with the
Dapchu
ball.
भन्दा
That's a
भन्दा
contest to keep an eye on. Now he's got space here. There will be a throw-in. Pedri. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Valverde. Carvajal. Carvajal charging forward down that flank. The ball is loose and he's gone for goal. He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
Bernal. Alexander-Arnold. This is promising.
कहाँबाट आएर खोसेको कहाँ लुक्या थियो
Now it's Lewandowski. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Now it's Mbappe. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And this is Lewandowski. And he's found a way past. Lovely ball and a real... He's had a shot!
ओइ
He's beaten the keeper. But hit
कस्तो
the
यार
post. Oh, good looking ball.
फलाममा लाएर फर्किदिएर होला
Oh, that's well spotted. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's put paid to a promising move. He had to make that, and he did make it. Pinged towards the front line. Threads one in. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that is expertly dealt with. Taken back almost at once. Mbappe. Valverde. Mbappe. Bernal. Dani Olmo. The most accurate pass. And it's Tchouaméni. Bernal.
सायद तेरे पास आना नभ्याउँदै ट्याकल हानिदिन्छ
Probing pass.
मिठो चिरे
First blood drawn.
कम्बिनेसन ठ्याक्क मिलेको के
The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Carvajal drives forward on the overlap. Carvajal.
Deserves a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Lewandowski.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Alexander-Arnold. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Header comes in! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cross needs to big header. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Martin. And it's Pedri. Some good work on the right flank here. Some resolute defending there. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's quick to snatch it back. Howson. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Oh, super find. And the shot!
Wow.
And it's in!
मिठो थियो
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
तर कमब्याक हुन्छ 6 यहाँ टाइम
That
हुन्छ
was easy. Almost too easy.
Such a smart finish.
And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same focus again.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Pedri. Brahim Diaz. Fran Garcia. Madrid finding their passes. Brahim Diaz going full tilt down the left. Pedri. Good strong midfield running here.
आफै जानु पर्ने रहेछ यार
Carvajal. Martin cuts out the pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Howson. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, cracking ball. It's Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lewandowski bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know.
Oh, that's ambitious. Chouameni. Bernal. There he goes, motoring forward. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Chouameni. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Valverde.
उता लड्यो फेरि
And no surprise, that's a booking.
फर्स्ट फल यार ट्याकल गरेको लामो लडिहाल्दो रहेछ
Just about up to the hour now. Dani Olmo. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Corner number 3 coming up. There's the header. This time, surely. And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up.
Mbappe miss haneछ
He's away. Dani Olmo. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for the run. Might be danger here. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Dani Olmo. João Cancelo.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And this is Lewandowski. Brahim Diaz. Knocks it into space. Can he get it through? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Goes for a shot! Off the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And it's Diaz. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
This ended up in no man's land.
ल त्यही पास दिँदैन त्यही जान्छ म जहाँ पास दिँदैन त्यही जान्छु साइको भइसक्यो भने के खेले यिनीहरूले
Corner number 4 coming up here. Point blank header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Lewandowski. And he's being shifted off it. And the keeper's given it away. He's tried one! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem!
Come on,
man. Absolute gem! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Alexander-Arnold really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Lewandowski. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pass is just off target. Pedri. He's had it taken off him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Chouameni aims beyond the defence. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And he welcomes it in. This looks promising. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be met.
Here's a chance!
छ्या लङ पास दिनु खोजेको लामो
Bernal gathers from the goal kick. Valverde tries making a foray down the right. Quality ball.
ओहो
That's that. Barcelona can justifiably find
La,
this
la,
a
la,
hard one
la.
to swallow. They gave it
ल
their all.
मजा आयो ल
Ultimately, they have
है त
fallen just short against an
ल
opponent.
मस्त हान्यो ल ल